Funny, right? Getting cartoon physics to look real takes some serious trial and error. I built this entirely in Magnific, formerly Filmmaking. Since this takes hundreds of generations, I had to save my subscription credits. So, I chose Nano Banana 2 for the images and Kling 3.0 for the motion. Our workflow has 3 steps. First, creating the character. Second, building the static frames. And third, making them move. Let's start. We're heading over to Magnific. First, click on Image, and then Image Generator, right here. Before we build anything, let me give you a 10-second tour so you aren't completely lost. Up here is where you choose your AI model. We are using Nano Banana 2, and here you can choose your visual style. Over here is the Character tab, and this Add button is where you can upload reference images. Down here is your prompt box, and finally your aspect ratio and resolution. Alright, you know where the buttons are. Let's make our character. Every video needs a main character. Ours is a man, just a regular guy who dances in traffic. Quick pro tip on prompts. Use AI to write and refine them. You can use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, whatever you want. Or simply use Magnific's built-in prompt editor right here. Type what you want and press enter. You can keep chatting with it to refine your prompt. Once you're satisfied, just hit apply prompt. You'll find the doc with all the prompts in the description, along with my Magnific affiliate link. I started generating my character. It took me exactly 18 generations to find the one I liked. Some were too serious, some were too cartoonish. Eventually, this guy, to keep him looking exactly the same in every shot, we need to build a character sheet. In AI, consistency is everything. I take that winning image, plug it back into the generator with a prompt specifically to create a character sheet, and hit generate. Once the character sheet is ready, I open it in Adobe Photoshop and slice it into separate images. Then I go to the character section, click create, and drag and drop the images I just sliced right here. Next, I fill in the details, and once everything's set, I simply hit create character, just like that. Now our guy is officially locked into the system. Okay, this is the part of the video where I age. We have 3 video clips to make. When you generate AI video, you use start frames and end frames when you need strict control over the animation. But you don't always need both. Let me show you what I mean with footage 1. This is the phone camera style shot. Our guy dancing in the middle of the street, because this clip literally ends with a truck almost hitting him and a hard black cut in the edit. I didn't need an end frame, I just needed the start frame. I chose the phone photo style in Magnific, added my character, dropped in the prompt, hit generate, and boom, perfect image right on the first try. Yeah, right, not so fast. This actually took me 84 generations to achieve. Instead of my guy, it gave me a completely different person. Then it gave me the right guy, but put him safely on the sidewalk. Like, I appreciate the AI caring about pedestrian safety, but I need him playing in traffic. After heavy editing and re-prompting, we finally forced him into the street. Frame 1 is done. Alright, next up, we need the start frame for footage 2, the cinematic flat shot lying on the asphalt. This specific frame almost ended the entire project. 176 generations total. I honestly don't know if the AI just isn't trained on cartoon physics, or if my prompting just sucks. Probably both. I tried prompting a giant glass sheet pressing him down. The AI gave me a man standing upright under glass. I tried paper sticker man on the floor. Awful. Finally, I changed my approach. Instead of describing a flattened human, I described a deflated balloon. I stopped thinking about him as a human and started thinking about him as an object. And it worked perfectly. It gave me the exact cartoon logic I needed. We have the start frame for footage 2. Now I needed the end frame, where the flat man sits up. But getting the AI to sit him up properly, while keeping the background perfectly identical, was a nightmare. So, I cheated. Instead of moving forward, I jumped to the very end of the sequence. I generated the absolute final image of the entire video, the end frame of footage 3. Our normal guy, fully inflated, sitting in the street. This took a quick 10 generations. Once I had that final frame, I worked backward. I added both frames, the start frame of footage 2 and the end frame of footage 3, into the references here. I told the AI to replace the normal man with our deflated balloon man by selecting the images as if shown right here. This took 6 generations to nail down, and it gave me a brand new image. The flat balloon man sitting up perfectly placed in that exact same street environment. This trick did two things. First, it was way easier for the AI to generate. Second, this one new image became my end frame for footage 2 and my start frame for footage 3. When you drop them next to each other in the timeline later, there are 0 visible cuts. All our static frames are done. Time to make them move. Still inside Magnific, I swapped over to video and selected the Kling 3.0 model. You set your duration here, ratio here, and camera motion here. For footage 1, I only put in my start frame. Insert my prompt. And naturally, it failed. 73 generations. I tried massive, complex, highly detailed JSON prompts to force the collision. Nothing worked. Ironically, stripping it all the way back to the absolute simplest prompt is what finally got to move correctly. For footage 2, the flat guy laying down to sitting up, I used the start and end frames we made. This took 24 generations. The AI got stubborn again because he looked somewhat human. It kept trying to make him sit up using human anatomy and joints. It looked horrifying. The fix, I prompted the AI to treat him like an actual piece of rubber. I used in the prompt, wind lifting the balloon up. Once it thought of him as a balloon caught by the wind, it stopped bending invisible elbows and just folded him upward. Then for footage 3, we take that sitting balloon man, he puts his finger in his mouth, blows and reinflates. This took 22 generations. Because we matched those frames perfectly earlier, the animation flows flawlessly. From there, I threw all the raw clips into Premiere Pro to stitch them together and add the sound design. Total count, 413 generations. To make roughly 10 seconds of video. And that is the actual workflow. All the tools I used. Thanks for watching.
Just hit like and subscribe, or...